Happy Thanksgiving! I'm Chris, and this is That New England Sound. One of Cambridge Soundworks' first products was the Ensemble, a 4-piece speaker system. There were 2 bookshelf speakers containing a 3¼ inch low mid-driver and also a 1½ inch cone tweeter. There were also 2 bass modules with 8-inch acoustic suspended woofers. The Ensemble was followed by the Ensemble 2. The 2 subwoofers were combined into one. One bass unit had 2 6½ inch woofers, which were contained in an acoustic suspended chamber. That bass moved through a second chamber with 2 holes, and that's how I got into your room. I got to hear these speakers in action down at my friend John's house.
In college and law school, I had a cheapo turntable that sort of went by the wayside once we moved, bought the house. My wife and I were talking, it's like, man, it would be great to just hang out and listen to the records and just help us just chill out. I remember this glorious machine, and I knew it was sitting in my dad's basement.
When we were having babies, this guy and his sister,
Yeah.
there wasn't a lot of money left over for stereos.
Right.
But when they got a little older, you were probably 7. My wife and I were both working and making better money, and so we could afford to spend some more on a decent stereo. I bought the Technics equipment, I think at a Best Buy. I had been using Henry Kloss type speakers, ARs or Advents for many years, and then when he came out with the Ensemble 2, went and listened to them in a store somewhere. When I heard them, there was such a difference in the bass. I'd never had a subwoofer before. The bass was just so much more present. The system, for what it cost, sounded way better than virtually anything else you could buy at the time. They cost $399 in 1989. I think they were placed on either side of the fireplace. The beauty of the subwoofer in that system is it can be anywhere. It's non-directional. You get the spatial quality from the stereo from the 2 satellites, and then the subwoofer, fills in the bass. The wires go from the receiver to the subwoofer, and then there are separate wires that go from the subwoofer off the satellites. I remember drawing a very detailed pencil map of all the wires.
I still have it.
So when we moved here a few years ago to be close to this guy, I boxed it all up and put it in the basement.
It wasn't in use. He was willing to give it to us, and he helped me set it up. The speakers were good. We had some issues with the turntable. We had to have that fixed. I went over to my dad's and I combed through his million records and brought a couple crates home. The first thing I threw on was Peter Gabriel's So, which is one of my favorite albums. I've listened to it often through a Bluetooth JBL speaker, and yikes, like this, it sounds a lot different. It's more tangible sound. It's really guttural, and you can feel it. When we were having trouble with the turntable, when it wasn't working, maybe I'll get some new speakers. So I went on Amazon. I bought 2 different pairs of speakers for around $200 each. Compared to the newer ones, the Cambridge Soundworks are way better, I think. They just have more of a character to them. It fills the room better. I remember when I was 7 or 8, on the Technics receiver, there's an equalizer bars in this blue, like early digital screen that go up and down. It had this aura about it, like it was very mysterious to me. Johnny, my older son, who's 8, he likes the look of the receiver too. My son's looking at it the same way I did, and it's same piece of equipment.
Speaking of Thanksgiving, thanks to everybody who's been watching these videos, whether you're a casual browser or a true acoustic suspender. I'd also like to thank my mother. She's always telling me to ask folks to subscribe to the channel, so please consider subscribing. Do it for my mother. See, Mom? I do listen to your ideas.